Ford Focus popped out and into the world in 1998, but only in Europe. The US got it shortly after in 1999, which is the same year SpongeBob came out and I was 5, so only Focus out of me was watching SpongeBob. The Focus would see many generations and everything from boring sedans to boring hatchbacks. It has some roots in rally and touring cars, and also grandmothers like to own them. My grandma had one. Now, of course, Europe got the goods before the US, but in 2013, the Ford Focus ST hit the States. ST stands for Sport Technologies because I guess there's a lot of sport and a lot of technology going into a 250 horsepower and 270 torque hot hatch. It has a base MSRP of $24,500, but you could get 1,751 Taco Party Packs from Taco Balls for that. Let that sink in. It came in 13 different colors and 3 different trim options to try and make you find a reason to buy one of these things. This car is known for its obnoxious blow-up valves and littering every local car show. Today we sit down with a very special owner and we have a good old chat. Driver to driver. Alright, and don't forget, wheels, tires, suspenders, suspensions, all that good stuff at fitmentindustries.com. We don't have suspenders yet, but I'm working on it. Anyways, today we're here with Dakota, alright? You be north and I'll be south. I've never heard that one before. But let's not beat around the bush. Like, how much you pay for that Eco Boob? Alright, so I paid about 18 grand for it. It had 48,000 miles. Drove down to Illinois to get it. It has depreciated hard, really hard. 18K sounds like you got ripped off. If you're gonna spend that much, why not just get like something cool like the RS? Initially I wanted the RS more, but it was also more. At the time I bought it, it was still a pretty new car and they were going for upper 30s, I think even low 40s, and that just wasn't in my price range at the time. So I went with the ST. I kind of settled, but in hindsight, I do wish I went with the RS. I think they're pretty much the same car. One's all-wheel drive, a little more power. So why'd you go with the wrong-wheel drive car? Like they make cars that are all-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive. Fun. I like front-wheel drive cars. I think torque steer is fun. The car itself handles really well. I know people always say wrong-wheel drive, but I don't know. I enjoy front-wheel drive cars. I genuinely do. I guess I just don't like going fast. I don't know. Alright, okay. You do you, boo-boo. I noticed you didn't drive your Focus here today. Where is it? I actually have it stored for winter right now. Why are you storing a Focus? Sean drives his Lambo all winter. What's your excuse? Well, I guess I just want to keep the rust off of it, keep the mileage a little bit lower. It's a Ford. I feel like they come with rust from the factory. Oh. And keep miles off it. It's already not worth anything. What's the point? Just try and have fun with it. Try to do something with it. And keep it in the garage. It's kind of stupid. Alright, enough from me. Let's hear from our extremely cool and loyal YouTube community. Vang96 wants to know, good first car or nah? Honestly, I think it's a great first car to own. They're, like I said, depreciated, so they're super affordable. The aftermarket list is absolutely insane. There's tons of mods you can do to them. So I think that's awesome. I think it's perfect for a 16 or 17-year-old. So not a 25-year-old? Yeah, I suppose that's true. Tyson Mandas asks, does it come with a purse or do you have to buy it after? What? These things come with a purse? I already got ripped off enough. I guess I would take a purse if they came with one. Maybe I could sell that, get a little bit of money back. It's Ford depreciated. It's not worth anymore. Yeah, I'll take a purse.
Looking for aftermarket wheels, tires, or suspension, be sure to check out fitmentindustries.com.
Troy Higgins has a good one. He asks, what made you choose an ST out of all the hot hatches out there? Honestly, I like the looks of the ST. I think they look pretty aggressive, and then the price point was pretty fair on it. You like that they were overpriced? at the time it seemed like a good deal. It was before the depreciated. And then I got the ST3 model, so that like came with all the bells and whistles. It had navigation, touch screen, projector headlights, and Recaro seats.
Didn't you rip the Recaros out?
We'll get to that. Yeah.
All right. Giovanni Gomez asks, what are the most common failures on the ST? Head gasket, turbo, oil leaks, etc.
Honestly, I think they are pretty reliable for the most part. I know some guys have had like ringland issues and low speed pre-ignition failure.
What was that?
So that's when you're like going into boost at a low speed or low RPM. They don't like that. Don't do that. Not good for them.
Oh, okay.
So like, don't merge onto the highway in 6th gear, flooring it. You're gonna blow it up. I promise. Also, talking about failures, Ford absolutely f***ed up the paint on these. They're terrible. I swear, literally every time I drive the car, more rock chips everywhere. Top of my roof, the front bumper, the rear bumper. Don't know some of the spots how they get there. It's just chipped always.
So I guess you could say Ford went soft in the paint.
Yeah, Ford definitely went soft in the paint because it's trash.
Sebi Boo is curious and asks, how do you feel about the housing crisis in our local economy due to foreign investment?
I am trying to buy a house, I guess.
All right, moving forward. Anyway, my boy Will Santiago asks, why a Focus ST over a Fiesta ST or here in America, the Party ST?
Look at me. I'm a big guy. I don't
Yeah,
really
you are.
fit in there, you know?
You cut back a little bit.
And I like the looks of the Focus more, to be honest with you. It wasn't too much past that.
Bob the Dino makes a good point and says,
Yeah, the blow-off valves are extremely obnoxious. I know the Boomba one, like, it sounds good at first. It's loud, and it gets annoying real quick. Real quick. Anytime you let off throttle.
so what do you have all done to that bag dag?
So, I've done quite a bit to it. I have airlift performance, suspension 3P, VIP modular, VLS 910 wheels, 18 by 9.5 plus 30 wrapped in, 215 40 Nitto Neogen tires. It's pretty much a Stancy setup. I'm tuned by Stratified. I have the Crackle tune, so I'm full bolt-ons. I have a Cobb air intake, Cobb exhaust, MBRP catless downpipe, CX Racing intercooler with the hot and cold side piping. I have the Rally Innovations wing, Aeroflow Dynamics splitters, canards, diffuser. I really like their price. They have good stuff. So yeah, in the interior, I have a few things done. I have the Alcantara carbon fiber SS tuning shift knob, and then I have an agency power painted white harness bar to match the car with sparkle harnesses.
Okay.
And then, like I was saying earlier, I have the I have the Corbeau RRS seats that I really like. They're dope.
That's a long list. Wait, didn't you buy a ST because you like the Recaros? I don't get it, you know?
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. They're a little overhyped. Like, the initial, when I got in it to test drive it, I was like, damn, Recaro seats, bolstered, they hug me, but I'm a big dude, and they kind of dig into me a little bit, not gonna lie. And then with the harness bar I put in, I couldn't put the seat all the way back, so then I had, like, no headroom at all, especially if I was wearing a beanie like this, and then my knees were, like, touching the dash, too, because those seats are kind of thick.
So you put in a harness bar that made you not fit in your own car. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Gotcha. So that's a lot of mods. How much money do you have into this damn thing?
Honestly, I haven't, like, I've added up half of it, and I got about, like, $17,000 into the car.
Brother, you were saying an RS is too expensive?
I guess it wasn't at the end of the day.
How much power are you making?
So that's the one big gripe about these cars. I'm probably making like 270, 280 horsepower. You can't get over 300 horsepower with these cars unless you go big turbo on them. It's pretty much the only way. Full bolt-ons, you're just not going to cut it.
You put 17 grand into a Focus and you make 270 horsepower? Focus RS makes 350 from the factory. What a waste. What are you doing?
I f***ed up. I know.
Yeah, you did. And what's this Rice Krispie f***ing tune you said you had on it?
Yeah, so I got the Crackle tune, not the Rice Krispie tune. Might as well be it, but just makes it pop and gurgle and stuff on D-cell. You can make it, it's pretty obnoxious. It's a license plate's got pops.
That sounds stupid as hell. You know, you could have bought a car that just did that, you know, I don't know, naturally instead of like a fake tune. You know, that sounds like them cars that come with those sound symposer things that put like engine noise in the cabin and just fake noise.
Yeah, the Focus has one of those too.
Yo, what the f***? These things sound whack. Why the hell did you buy that? Please tell me you at least haven't had like many issues with it or anything like that.
So yeah, it has 70,000 miles on it. I put about 30,000 miles on it, and I beat the hell out of it when I drive it, honestly. Like, I beat the shit out of it. I've taken it to the drag strip and raced it. I've taken it to autocross and done that. Super fun, handled great. That was before I did all the stance setup to it and everything like that. But the only other issue I've had, which is self-inflicted, is I buckled the fenders airing out.
Way to go, jackass.
I feel like a jackass. It was just flat ground, concrete, aired out, and they buckled. I aired out 100 times without ever having an issue, and this time...
You know, if you need any fitment tips, you can go to galleryfitmentindustries.com.
I know. I'm aware, believe it or not.
Do you have any advice for someone thinking about getting a Focus ST?
Yeah, go test drive one, I guess, and see if you enjoy it. A tune really livens these cars up.
Yeah, you can go from 250 to 280.
Basically, yeah, you're not going to get crazy power out of them. I would recommend getting the RS if you got the cash for it. Otherwise, if you don't have the cash and you're just looking for something fun, they depreciated, so they're not worth anything, so you can pick one up for cheap, and they're a good time. They're fun.
That about wraps it up. Thanks to North for coming on the show and let us poke fun at his wrong wheel drive depreciated car thing. If you need wheels, tires, suspension, don't forget wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com. Bye. Oh, see ya. Wait. So long. Toodaloo. Lord have mercy. Bye.